Hey there, welcome to my channel. I'm Talicia Stonestreet. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe and click the notification bell so you can be notified when I post new videos. Today I'm going to be sharing my biggest secret to success with alternate day fasting. So yeah, let's get right into it. So first off, I want to say thank you so much for the support on my channel. It means so much to me and I am just amazed at how much my channel has grown so far. And so thank you so much and I really appreciate it, and I love that I have so many people that are wanting to follow me along on this journey. So yeah, thank you so much. Also, thank you so much for the comments. I am learning so much from you guys. I love hearing about your success stories. I love being able to answer questions, and I do my best to answer the questions to the best of my ability. If I don't know, I try to figure out the answer for you. And yeah, if I haven't been answering your questions or responding to your comments, I'm sorry. I try to get to all of them. Sometimes YouTube doesn't tell me when I get a notification or when I get a comment, and so sometimes I don't see them, but I do my best to respond to all the comments. And so yeah, thank you so much for reaching out to me. So before I get into this, I'm just gonna say I am not an expert at all. So my disclaimer, I'm not an expert. This is just me on my journey, what I've been learning, you know, what I've been learning from some of you guys, and I just want to share what I've been learning. So yeah. So my biggest key to success for alternate day fasting is to eat a healthy diet. And I know a lot of you are going to be like, really? That's so like basic. Everybody knows that, you know, healthy foods. Everybody knows that, you know, like, anyways, but bear with me because I've got some good points. So hear me out. So if you don't know already, I'm an alternate day faster, which basically means I fast every other day, I eat every other day. So I fast for 36 hours, eat a full day, fast for 36 hours, eat a full day. That's how I live my lifestyle. And so yeah, this is just my experience, what I've been doing. So at the beginning of my fasting journey, I ate junk food all the time. Fast food, processed food, takeout, freezer food, junk food, all the time. Sugary food, that's just how I was living life. That's how I was doing things. And then I started fasting every other day. And ultimately, like, my whole relationship with food has changed. I was a binge eater before I started fasting, but anyways, I was not eating healthy when I first started alternate day fasting. That is the beauty with alternate day fasting though. Like, you don't need to be eating healthy to get the good results from alternate day fasting, because the fasting alone is so good for your body. I'm not really talking as much on the benefits. You will still see benefits if you do alternate day fasting. You don't have to eat healthy, but this is more to make it easier and to like be healthier. Obviously, if you eat healthier foods, you'll be healthier, but like I've had quite a few people ask me how to deal with cravings, how to deal with wanting to overeat on your eating days. And like, yeah, I get it. It's hard. I had a hard time at the beginning. I get it. Yeah. I mean, you're fasting for like 36 hours. To most people, that is not normal. So it is going to be hard at the beginning, no matter what you're eating, but especially if you're eating junk food like I was when I started. Okay, so I want to paint a little picture for you guys to just like put a story in your head. These are, I'm going to just say, two regular people, not fasters at all, just regular people, eat every day, regular people. Person A, let's say, is going to eat a cheese pizza for dinner, a whole cheese pizza. Person B is going to have a well-balanced dinner. Let's say it's like chicken cooked in coconut oil with broccoli and blueberries for dessert. I don't know. Anyways, person B has a healthy dinner. So person A that had the whole cheese pizza is probably, let's say he gets hungry again at 8 p.m. that night. Let's say they both eat dinner at 6 p.m. He gets hungry again at 8 p.m. that night, and person B that ate the healthy meal, let's say they listen to their body and only eat when they're hungry. So they go to bed that night because they're not hungry, and they wait the next day till 1 p.m. to eat again because they weren't hungry the whole time. Where I'm going with this, I know that was really random and you're like, okay. Where I'm going with this is that it doesn't matter what you're doing, your body is going to respond to what you put in it, and it is going to tell you you're hungry if you're not getting enough nutrients, even if you're eating a lot. So it doesn't matter how much food you're eating or necessarily. If you're not getting enough nutrients, your body's gonna tell you that you're hungry and need more nutrients. So this person that had the cheese pizza not only was getting hungry again, 2 hours later, they probably were craving junk food like ice cream and French fries, because yeah, that's what happens when you eat bad food. You crave bad foods, and it's kind of like a cycle. But anyways, your body's gonna respond to what you put inside of it. So ultimately, if you can get more nutrients in your meals throughout the day while you're alternate day fasting, then you're going to be able to go longer without being hungry or without craving a lot of certain foods, generally speaking. So also with alternate day fasting, at the beginning, no matter what, it's going to be hard. Even if you're eating completely healthy meals packed with nutrients every day, your body's not used to you fasting every other day. It's going to take a little bit to get used to. You're going to have to give it a week or two to fully start getting used to it. It will get easier. I mean, the first few days are the hardest, obviously, because you're just not used to it, and you're like, really? Like 36 hours without food? First few days are the hardest, but once your body gets used to it, it's really going to start responding so well, and you're going to start getting all the benefits. Fasting is just so, so good for you. Like, I am just so happy that I started fasting. I used to be a binge eater. I ate so much food all the time, and this alternate day fasting lifestyle is just like not only changed my relationship with food. I mean it has. I eat I'm like all over the place. I only eat when I'm hungry. Like, I get full so much faster. I watch what I eat. I eat healthy foods now. Like, that was a whole process while I was fasting. It was like a whole spiral for me, like, of goodness. Like, it went from like here to here for me as far as my health and my lifestyle, especially with food. I was eating junk at the beginning. I started slowly swapping out eating healthier foods because I knew it would make me feel better on my fasting days. I initially was fasting to lose weight, and I just, was noticing I wasn't feeling as good when I was eating the junkier foods, so I kind of started to slowly make changes and eat healthier foods, and it started making me feel a little bit better on my fasting days and made it a lot easier. And, I just completely changed my diet. And I think that is just like the biggest thing that you can do if you were like truly, truly wanting to get the most success from alternate day fasting, is to watch what you eat. And like I said, you don't have to. You can still get all the benefits from fasting with just doing the alternate day fasting. You could eat whatever you want and still get all the great benefits from alternate day fasting, but it will be that much better for you and that much easier to do if you were treating your body right. Generally, even if you do overeat some on your fasting days, it's not going to affect you. I think the biggest thing is just like, if you eat bad foods, you're going to feel bad, And even I know, like I said, it's changed. Like, I've changed my habits and I do eat healthier now, but it also comes down to this too. I'm human. I love sugar. I love candy. I love ice cream. I love bad foods. I love pizza. I love pasta. I love all of it, I do. But I don't want to be eating it every day because I know how it makes me feel. It just isn't good. When we went back home for the holidays, like I said, I was not sticking to my alternate day fasting as I wanted to. I ended up eating every day, and there was so much, I had so many different Christmas dinners, and there was so much sweets and goodies. I was on the phone with my mom the other day, and I'm like, I'm sorry, when I was at your house, I was like a zombie. I literally was like so tired. I slept I would sleep all night, and then we would like get up to like spend time together while I was there, and I just like would sleep like all day. Like we'd put on a movie or something and I'd fall asleep, and we would like play a game, and then I would just go sit on the couch and I'd be so tired I would just like fall asleep. I was like, I'm sorry, Mom, like I don't know what was up with me. And she's like, well, it was probably because you weren't used to eating like that. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right, because I've been eating overall healthier recently. Since I've changed my diet, I've been eating a lot healthier, and just in that short time, that week and a half of eating all that food that I wasn't used to, the sugar and the bread and the meats and the just everything that I wasn't used to, it really made a difference and affected me. And yeah, it's crazy how much your diet affects your body. So like I said, you know, I'm not perfect, and obviously, and I'm not saying that I'm like the best at this, because I'm not. I'm still learning, just like you guys. But generally, they say this rule for any kind of healthy diet usually is an 80%, 20%. You know, 80% of the time you're eating healthy, 20% of the time you're eating, you know, whatever good stuff, junk food, sugary stuff, whatever. And that's ultimately what I think I've kind of almost found a balance in, as far as I don't buy, you know, as much as I love it, I don't buy, you know, sugar. I don't buy red meat. I don't buy dairy. I don't buy bread. I don't buy things that I'm not wanting to eat. And then occasionally when I do want to have that stuff, I'll have it, and we'll go out and eat, or we'll, you know, buy it for that one night and have it. But generally I try to eat healthier most of the time, and I think that's where the biggest difference is. But like I said, it's not something that happens overnight. For me, it was a process. I slowly started, you know, trying to have less sugar, and it was just a whole process, and I'm still working on it. So it's all a learning curve, and it's all learning your body. And I think for some, you know, everybody's different, and you kind of have to find out what foods work best for you. You know, I work really well with chicken and salmon and sometimes some pork. But like those are, as far as protein, like those are things that my body reacts really well to. I get a lot of benefit from and a lot of energy from, and so that's what I eat most of the time. And so it's different for everybody. I know in the comments I've had some people say they work better with low carbs, and some people work better with the moderate to higher carbs as far as alternate day fasting goes, and their energy levels and all that. And it's really something, like, I think we all just kind of have to learn what our body's like, and do what we can to mostly, you know, do the best we can and make ourselves feel the best we can. So ultimately, you know, I think that eating healthy is one of the best ways to get the most out of your alternate day fasting. But I think truly the way to success with alternate day fasting is to just do it. Just do it. Doesn't matter how you do it. You know, if you do it, you will get success. I believe that fasting is one of the healthiest ways to live. I just learn more and more about it every day, and it's always good things. Like, there's so many benefits from fasting, and I think that it is probably one of the best lifestyles to live. I will probably be fasting for the rest of my life in some way, shape, or form. So I think that if you are not already, then it's worth giving it a shot or looking into the benefits, because there are just so many benefits from fasting. And so, you know, nobody has the perfect secret or the perfect way to do it right, but just try it out for yourself and, you know, see what happens. It's worth a shot. So thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I will see you guys next time.